10 out of 10, I'm feeling like 2. I ain't tripping, this is easy. Got 'em excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing hate to say. Let 'em talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away. Put the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch 'em talk about it. Every week I got a mission to get it. Hop on a flight and then finish in business. I'm sitting in business. Just look at the ticket. The traveling man. I'm switching to pivot. Why would I talk about it when I live it? I know that you live it. I know that you mad. Putting up numbers and flipping the digits again and again and again. Well, you get it. Elevate and enjoy the saga. Better pay, give me more them dollars. Still on the grind, ahead of my time. My yesterdays are your mananas. Trip to Hawaii to bust out the haka. I bust out the haka. I bust out the ooh. When there's nothing to do. Never been capping, you know that it's true. Haters are climbing your river like boo. Breaking their hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like 2. I ain't tripping, this is easy. Got 'em excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing hate to say. Let 'em talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away. Put the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch 'em talk about it. Yeah.
Southside on the track. Mellow made it right.
New drip, I just spent some G's on my attire. These righteous keep on going, but my jeans getting tighter. I went overseas with the swiper. Bad, no, I never seen nothing like her. I bought for my snipers. Any son moving, make it sing like the choir. Peter got Lindsay Lohan. I need some more bands. I'm a grown man. If you gon' tweet it, ain't no need to tell me how you feel. My whole city catching bees, I'm from the rock for real. Broski turned into a demon when he off them. Ride till I die. I hope that Jesus come and dry the wheel. That singing like Clay Aiken. R.I.P. to all my loved ones that ain't make it. Got a bond with the streets and I just can't break it. Run it up, now my safe done turned into my safe haven. Them racks in, okay. On the block I post up, I can't fade away. Baby, I've been too turned, I don't care about what a hater say. Dark skin, thick, I like the so I named the bae. I'm in it every day. New drip, I just spent some G's on my attire. These righteous keep on going, but my jeans getting tighter. I went overseas with the swiper. Bad, no, I never seen nothing like her. I bought for my snipers. Any son moving, make it sing like the choir. Peter got Lindsay Lohan. I need some more bands. I'm a grown man.
Stand up. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get it all prepaid. What you I'm on it, break, no side, no about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Starboy excellence. Them other guys irrelevant. They all on. Zoe Kravitz's half white, half melanin. Baby face and a white gold tooth cap. I treat the waiter nice, she love that. I mix the blueberry pie. It's not what I wear, it's how I rock that. If I can buy that twice, I'll cut that. Sweet 110, spot that, chop that. Tryna lock me at the teller, it's not that. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. I'm a #1 like you say. Used to kick ball on the estate back then. T90s with the Levi's matching. Rips in the denim, that's classic. These beats get wrapped like marquis, that's a sushi roll. I'm a young CEO, gotta do as you're told. Gotta act your stat, gotta play your role. I was OT, all shutting down shows from A to B, long way to go. About time they know about me. Hello, the jiggle and clap, jello. I've been on top, where they at? below. Presidential flow, Marilyn Monroe. I got pounds, got euros, stacking them both. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay. Run it like relay, bro, you ain't got it like this. In my part C straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get it all prepaid. What you, I'm on it, break, no side, no about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back. Cause you know I got her. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. Still got her. I still got her. Back up, cause it's on this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up like, ooh, I got her. And yeah, met her uptown, but she from the borough, better known as the boogie down. All sookie now, get up out the kitchen, man, I'm cooking now. Brother man, slip me skin, suck it to me, and they gotta shut their mouth when they talking to me. I look around, it's a whole lot of foxy mamas, but I hit the highs, man, don't want the drama. Hey, peace and love, baby, keep it groovy. Every time we pop out, you know it's a movie. If I'm in hot water, then it's a jacuzzi. I gotta shake, so I'm throwing deuces. I gotta, even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back. Cause you know I got her. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. Still got her. Still got her. Hey, you must be new in here. You see these grown people talking, what you doing here? I gotta have a mind and hit you with a. Could you get up off the wall? Go on, get it moving here. Yeah, I'm just catching the vibe. I told the valet, take your time, it might get a ride. Floating through the front door, my modest attire. And good Lord, mama, you know you looking divine. I had to turn around, double take a look at that.
Now, from the great state of Illinois, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the second city of Chicago. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got...
Let's do a 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Please don't. Go that with me. Go that.
And they even got enough change in the meter. Double part looking like Bane in the beater. Her friend keep helping detangle the weave. Only jumped in the front seat to play with the speakers. Let them mic blast, stretch my bands. Plus when I stop at my customized vans. Plus like brush like plus I got them up. Plus size Panamera truck. I hop out the roof. Yeah, dime on my left wrist and she got the flu. Yeah, watch look like checks mix is post up be blue. She know it's 2 seats, so she leave her best friends. Bust out my dad face, your chain is a neck.
Go that. Please don't go that with me. Left wrist go that, right wrist go that, necklace go that, sis go that. Just don't go that. Me.
I had to hit my designer for sneaks. Double dip mine in the bleach. I'm block over short. I'm popping down Miami Beach. Pull up like LeBron with the heat. I bought a crib in the crib with the office shit. Beach at my mom, but I can't see me walking there. I'm with a Tesla, but it ain't no charge of that. I call her Pro and Brianna.
Now from the great state of Illinois, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the second city of Chicago. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Chicago Bears. Just about set to roll now from snowy Chicago. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Come on, set!
Hooker to throw right away. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. You look at this Bears defense.
This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but if they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
Now a 2nd and 10.
70 Lions, 19 tight, 19 tight, go!
Hooker now off play action. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll run for the first time with a speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, second down. Well, this defense for the Bears, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, Hooker. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 43. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
2nd and 10. Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Hooker. He finds his man complete. It's Saunders. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
On the jump. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 79 Broncos. Ready.
They'll go for it. Hooker. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Brought down at the 20.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
From the 20, here's 2nd down and 8.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Go!
Working out of the shotgun, Hooker. He's got it complete to Gibbs. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, but they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Here we go.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Off play action. Here's Hooker. Touchdown! Sam Laporta, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. So these two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
Here we go, son.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Fields. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Done good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Cook running right. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up the 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Good.
3rd and 2, Fields. Trying to lay one up deep. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. Nifty move. And the tackle there by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the 1st down.
They'll run with Cook.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Alpha, 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 alpha.
Second and goal at the 2-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Again, it's Cook. And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. James Cook, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears have got it back to within a score.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And that one makes it 14-7. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
They run the option on second down.
And maybe the wrong read there, as he's going to go down immediately.
Here's 3rd and 7. Here's Hooker to throw it. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
24-yard gain on the play. First down.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Go.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
58 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
11 more on that one, and another first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Gibbs on the toss left.
And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Now Hooker. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown.
So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards one. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Get it!
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Seven Pirates! Let's go!
Hooker on first down. This to Laporta, right side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Hooker's going to throw it. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Let's go now. Unlock line. Unlock line.
Now a give to Gibbs, running left. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
But he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
60 Eagle, 60.
On third down, here's Gibbs. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Gibbs. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Here's Hooker. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And in for the Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift with career touchdown number 70. And the Lions have taken the lead. Done good with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your number one path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On first down, it's Fields. And this one is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Again, Fields. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Hooker to throw on 1st and 10. Finding room at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
65 cat, go!
Hooker now on 2nd down. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. They go play action. Here's Hooker. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. Second straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20.
And the Lions first down.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 39. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The lake effect snow set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be. Obviously, they're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? And which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now. Because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And taken at the 46. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10.
Get it! Hurry, hurry! Ready!
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Break.
1st down, Detroit.
Cowboy 80. Ready, ready.
Throwing. Hooker.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Now, hang on here, because DeAndre Swift injured on that last play and in need of a little assistance. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
2nd and 10, Hooker back to the air. Touchdown! Amon-Ra St. Brown
from 19 yards away.
And the Lions are able to stretch out their lead. Done good with the extra point.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Bears 14.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Their own 32-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Aiden Hutchinson.
What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Now Fields. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Hey, 551. Said hi.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
And that will be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Alpha, 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 alpha. All right.
On 4th down, Fields.
Flushed out right. And he's got some space here. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
If there's one thing they are lacking in, is confidence. They took a big and maybe unnecessary risk going for that 4th down. He put them on his shoulders, though, and paid off the big time.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes.
They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A heck of an effort there on the scramble leaves him with just 3rd and a yard. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
You got a mini base. Go.
Running for it. Here's Cook.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Flush to his right. And complete right side to Cook. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Fields now to throw. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
You got a mini basic. Why not? Right.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields.
And that is incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
First down throw here. It's Hooker.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10.
60 by 6. Ready?
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. 3rd down, Hooker looks to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Ready, right?
Swift going to try up the middle.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4.
go, shot.
And this offense on third down today, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Off play action. Here's Hooker. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And now off to the races down the right side. Down the sideline he goes. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Now the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the pick 6 we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this 4th quarter. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Here's Hooker to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Got it. Ready?
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Hooker. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
37 yards on the punt with no return, and the Bears take over.
Here we go,
at the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Pretty good job escaping the pressure. Gets him 15 yards on the scramble, but now it's 4th down.
And defensively, they had an extra defensive back on the field, their nickel package, and it made a difference. All the receivers were blanketed, so he tried to run for it, but he came up just a bit short.
Angel. Hey, never mind. Monday. Right.
4th down. Fields has to have this one.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Lions are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Ready?
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's brought down.
Come on.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Ready.
Now Hooker.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Hooker. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's fourth down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and the lead will hold at 10. Now, Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
That's good for a Bears first down.
Now a first down throw. Fields. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Mecole Hardman, 43 yards.
And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
The extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defense.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes.
It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second.
And 20 at the 46-yard line.
EQ!
Here's Fields.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Hey, can't. Go.
Third and long. It's Fields.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
And the Lions are going to have it here just past the 25.
Let's go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Hooker throwing again on second down. Williams brings it in. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Hey, check that. Ready?
Here's a handoff to Swift running left. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Hooker. That is caught. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Ready.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here's 2nd and 7. Once again, it's Swift. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half.
19 tight, 19 tight, 18 pioneer. Go.
Here's Hooker. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.